Nature is so beautiful and filled with surprises. One minute you're standing beside a tiny creature, and the next you're staring in shock at an animal so gigantic it's almost unbelievable. From a giant squid that lives in the depths of the oceans to the largest animal to ever grace our lands, here are 10 of the biggest creatures ever caught on camera. Before we dive into this list, make sure to leave a like on this video. Also, if you would like to join this month's Star 5 giveaway of a brand new iPhone 14, then all you've got to do is subscribe to our channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck! Number 10. The African Elephant. We already have the world's tallest building and the world's biggest truck, but have you ever seen the world's biggest elephant? Now, through this footage, consider giving the elephant the title of the world's most intimidating creature, because the elephant in this footage clearly deserves it. Like all African elephants, this particular one is so huge at almost 13 feet. It's so impressive that, while moving, its extremely white tusks were almost hitting the ground beneath them. Yes, this animal is quite majestic, but if you happen to get close to one that's in a bad mood, things can turn ugly really fast. You don't want to be on the receiving end of those huge feet. Number 9. The Giant Squid. The ocean in its entirety is a mystery, and there are so many creatures that we are yet to discover. One of the animals whose footage has been elusive is that of the giant squid. Giant squids are mysterious, and finding them in their territory is a challenging task. In this footage, marine experts were able to get a glimpse of what a giant squid looks like by sending an object that looked precisely like a deep-sea jellyfish. After spending days on the Gulf of Mexico, the researchers hit the jackpot when one giant squid approached their camera. The first part of the giant squid that appeared on the frame was its octopus-like legs. As expected, the giant squid attacked the camera with its long legs before its full face showed in the frame. After interacting with the object for only a few seconds, the giant squid finally continued its journey across the deep seas. Number 8. King crab captured at a beach. Crabs, irrespective of the specimen, are not as big as an octopus, nor can they compete with a giant squid in size, but a giant king crab is always a sight to behold. Crabs are shy animals, and the king crab is no exception. When fully grown, a giant king crab can reach 20 pounds, but compared to snow crabs, giant king crabs have shorter legs. With humans, these crabs can sometimes be dangerous, especially if you're encroaching on their territory or if mishandled. Just like all crabs, their main armor is their chelipeds. If you're lucky to find one, be careful, because you never can tell when they'll lash out at you. Number 7. Killer whales or orcas. Killer whales, or orcas, as most people call them, are another giant creature that are quite interesting. Many people prefer calling them orcas because killer whales makes it look like they're evil. Looking at them from afar, you may think these ocean killers are dolphins, but they're not. They're way bigger and scarier than dolphins, and thanks to their unique skin pattern, you can always tell them apart from other whales. Orcas are top predators and tormentors of other creatures, and they have a similar lifespan to humans. Although they're not the biggest of all the whales, orcas have a good history of hunting down whales 2 times their size. For creatures that are about 27 feet, that's impressive. They are feared by all, and thanks to their ability to hunt as a group, they can take down any fish, including great white sharks. Number 6. The giant anaconda caught in a nest. Next on this list is the discovery of a giant anaconda in her nest. Anacondas can survive on land and water, and they are also master tree climbers. When they perceive a threat on land, anacondas can submerge themselves underwater for at least 10 minutes before they return to the surface. Anacondas are big snakes, and because of their size, they're scary. Trying to capture one without a solid plan can be a disastrous move. The anaconda that you see in this footage is a rare and big one at that. From the hunting crew's estimation, this particular anaconda is 19 feet long, and there are debates on whether it may be the biggest and longest anaconda snake in the entire world. What do you think? Number 5. The African elephant. When an elephant gets angry, like the one in this footage, the worst thing for you is to get in its way. This rare footage captured an obviously angry African elephant who appears not to be in a good mood for admiration from humans. African elephants are the largest of not just the elephant family, they are the largest land animals in the world, with a massive strength and an ability to run 40 kilometers an hour. Yeah, they run that fast despite their giant size. Please don't get carried away by their big body structure, because whenever they're in the mood to run, they are super fast. And there's a high chance that they can outrun any human speed for speed. The situation in this footage could have been a mess if those guys were running on their feet. But thanks to their safari ride, they're able to outrun this raging animal charging towards them. As you can all see, this elephant only stopped after it realized it made no sense to run after the truck anyway. Number 4. Manta rays. The next in the line is manta rays. Although they're not the biggest aquatic animals, their bird-like structure and their gliding techniques always make them a scene to behold. Seeing manta rays gives you a perfect view of a big bird flapping its wings in the sky. It's easy to see manta rays because they like the open water. And if you're patient enough, you may spot one flying out of the water, like this one that's almost 30 feet. Number 3. Megamouth shark. The discovery of the megamouth shark was accidental, and they're officially added to the shark family in 1976 near the Nangobo Fisheries Harbor in Sri Lanka. Megamouth shark can grow up to 23 feet, and their name primarily gets its inspiration from the fish's unique mouth size. Unlike other sharks, megamouth's primary abode can be found worldwide in tropical to temperate latitudes. Megamouth sharks feed mostly on krill, plankton, and filter feeders. Number 2. The saltwater crocodile. Crocodiles are age-long animals, and if the facts are right, then saltwater crocodiles are so ancient that they've been around since the dinosaur era. They're scary, big, and intimidating. You don't want to go near their nest because with one bite, you're gone. Saltwater crocodiles are the biggest reptile in the world at up to 23 feet, and as you can see, the tourists in this footage are so lucky that the saltwater crocodile didn't capsize their boat. And at number 1, the blue whale that showed up out of nowhere. Take a deep breath. Then imagine going fishing in the open sea, and you see an aquatic creature that is as long as 80 feet approaching your boat. What would your reaction be? Would you jump into the water? You see, the fishermen in this footage, they were scared out of their wits. But despite the element of surprise, they never contemplated jumping into the water. We definitely have to admit that adrenaline can make us do anything. As the fishing crew were busy at work, the blue whale suddenly showed up out of nowhere. Its emergence was so sudden and quick that its weight almost capsized the boat. The crew were so lucky though. Blue whales are not exactly known for attacking humans though. Many of the attacks we know of are the result of the animals feeling threatened. As a sign of an apology for almost ruining their party, the blue whale dropped a single fish for the fishermen right inside their boat, and it made its way back to the deeps. Good thing they caught it on camera, or no one would have believed it. And that wraps up today's video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from Star 5. Thanks for watching.